Because I think that the country is at a crossroads right now, and it needs three things. Number one, it needs somebody who can bring the country together, and that's the kind of experience that I bring to this office. When I was in the state legislature, I was able to get people who were polar opposites, police officers and law enforcement working with civil rights advocates to reform a death penalty system that was broken, bringing people together, Republicans and Democrats, to provide health insurance to people who didn't have it. That's number one. Number two, we need somebody who can take on the special interests and win. And I have consistently done that. On money and politics, in the state legislature, I passed landmark ethics legislation against not just Republicans, but also some of the leaders of my own party. I did the same thing working with Russ Feingold with the ethics reform package that we passed last year. And the third thing is telling the truth to the American people even when it's tough, which I did in 2002, standing up against this war at a time where it was very unpopular, and I was risking my political career because I was in the middle of a U.S. Senate race. Now, those are, I think, the kinds of experiences that people are looking for right now in this country, and that's the kind of experience I bring to bear to this race. I just want to make one last comment. I think Hillary Clinton deserves credit for having worked on health care. I think John deserves credit for his proposal. I know that he feels that he put out his plan first. Harry Truman put something out 60 years ago. For universal health care. I wrote about it in a book that I wrote last year, a plan very similar to John's. The issue is not going to be who has these particular plans. It has to do with who can inspire and mobilize the American people to get it done and open up the process. If it was lonely for Hillary, part of the reason it was lonely, Hillary, was because you closed the door to a lot of potential allies in that process. At that time, 80% of Americans already wanted universal health care, but they didn't feel like they were let into the process.